Welcome back to the Tyler Henderson Show. We're excited to welcome you. Great show for you today. Amazing. There's been like no news over the last few days, and now we finally have some good news. We hit 1,000 views over the weekend on one video, on the last video, episode 7, lucky number 7, literally. So thank you all. We got about 17 likes. Ratio, what's going on? 18 comments. We got our first hate comment. We got 2 of them. We're excited to respond to you guys. We watched your videos. Son, you're an embarrassment. But anyway, we have some good news. We're going to be talking about Trump extending the deadline on the infrastructure hits and stuff like that. What? We're going to be talking about Iran's counter-proposal and how they've remained consistent and why I still don't think that these talks are going on. We're going to be talking about Trump's signature on the $100 bill, the Drewski skit, which is funny. I don't care what you say. The Drewski skit is funny, and you need to get over it. But, and then there was one more thing. Let's hear. The Iran gift to Trump and the White House app. Bro, I downloaded that last night. I literally had to put, so on my home screen, you have Cash App and First Family Credit Union, the mobile app for my bank, right next to each other. I literally had to put those two in a folder just to fit the White House app onto my home screen on my phone, because I thought, bro, this is awesome. I'm so glad that they made this app. Dude, what a joke. What a joke. And then there's even a button on the White House app that says text President Trump. And I texted it. And, you know, it's 454700 or something like that. You know, literally, if you hit that button, if you hit text President Trump, it pops it up and everything. And it says greatest president ever with an exclamation mark. Literally, it says greatest president ever. What an egomaniac, bro. What is going on with this guy? Are we picking up the audio this time, Dexton? We made a whole like 20-minute video before this one. Didn't even get the audio. So that's awesome. Anyway, we're going to get right into it, and we're going to talk all about how this guy, Trump, has extended the deadline twice now on the energy power infrastructure hit thing, you know. So, first thing, he comes out and he's like, Iran has 48 hours to completely open, you know, without threat, the Strait of Hormuz from this exact point in time, right? Well, that exact point in time comes, he's, you know, 40, like, you know, I don't know, about 40 hours or so. It's 7:30 in the morning, and he's like been blowing BB all night long, you know, and he forgot. He was like, oh my gosh, I have something else to blow. And then he gets on True Social, and he's like, great. Tremendous effort, tremendous progress on the talks, blah, 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 blah. Now they have 5 days. He extends the deadline by 5 days. Okay. Well, once again, he's been blowing Bibi Netanyahu for 5 days straight. And he's like, oh, crap, not again. I forgot. Okay. Now they have 10 days. So 48 hours. Then you have a 5-day extension, a 5-day pause. Then you have a 10-day pause. And in the middle of all this, Iran is straight punking this guy. Iran is straight saying this guy is high. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. We're not talking to the U.S. That's what they're saying the whole time. And Trump is just taking it. I'm going to tell you what I would do. If I was really having peace talks with a country and they're getting online punking me saying that's not happening, okay. They don't want to have these peace talks. I'm dropping the N-word. I'm doing the N-word. I'm doing the nuke. Okay, you're not going to punk me. If we're really having peace negotiations, why are you letting them say that? Because we're not, and I'm going to tell you why. So, the U.S. has a 15-point proposal for a ceasefire with Iran. And in this proposal, they say that Iran can have no nuclear program. They say that Iran has to have major restrictions to their ballistic missile program. They say that they can no longer enrich uranium, and any enriched uranium they have to give to the United States. Sorry about that. They have to give that to the United States, okay? And there's all kind of other stuff that is just ridiculous. It is just making Iran totally defenseless. It's just making Iran totally defenseless, you know? And it's nothing that anyone would agree to. Nobody would agree to that. If Iran was saying, you know, and Iran's only got a 5-point counter proposal, they're not even asking for that much, I don't think. So, and the U.S. wants a lot of control over the Strait of Hormuz, and it's like, bro, literally right in there, it's in their house. Here's Iran, here's the Strait. Iran, the Strait. It's not even, it's right there. It's theirs, okay? Sorry, it's theirs. But anyway, their 5-point counter proposal, this is why this will never work. This is why peace negotiations will never work, because there's two sides and they want totally different things. So in their counter proposal, it is a complete halt of aggression. Everything done right there. They want, you know, they want guarantees against future wars. They want war reparations, which means that the U.S. and Israel has to pay for everything they blew up and everything they destroyed. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, bro. Sorry. They want end of hostilities on all fronts. So the U.S. and Israel has to both stop. And they want recognition of sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz. And they want all sanctions lifted with that. So they want control over the Strait of Hormuz. They want to make money off the Strait of Hormuz. They should. They absolutely should. It's theirs, bro. Sorry, but the U.S. can't just take whatever they want. Maybe that's a liberal take. Maybe there's a lot of you MAGA boomers out there that are like, my God, we can do whatever we want. No, you can't do that. Sorry, can't do that. Okay, and now the U.S. is discussing, I guess, potentially sending 10,000 more troops. So now you've got 3,500 service members over there. Just in general, they want to send 10,000 troops. They're debating sending 10,000 troops to take over the island. What is it? Karg, I think the island is called Karg, but it's right there off the coast of Hormuz, off the Strait of Hormuz. Bro, if they can't get tankers through there, without getting hit with drones and missiles and mines, what are we doing sending our men to the slaughter? I almost said a cuss word. This is how passionate I am about this. It makes me upset. Now, no curse words in this video. You watch, you mark my words, but if you can't go through there with big tankers without getting hit with drones, and I think Iran has the strongest drone program in the world. I mean, they're cheap, but they make like 10,000 a month. Why are you going to send 10,000 of our men and women into the strait to die? Make no mistake, they'd absolutely die. You're not going to go in with 10,000 and come out with 10,000. No. Bro, what are you doing? Why? You've totally lost your mind, son. I mean, it's just a complete and total flip-flop of what you were supposed to be. Anyway, I'm going to stop crying about my leader. But Iran, however you want to say it, because everybody pronounces it differently. Iran's gift to Trump, to the U.S. president, was an unimpeded passage of 10 oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz, a gesture Trump described as worth a tremendous amount of money. Worth a tremendous amount of money, huh? Okay. That's cool and all, but that's only 10, and there's like 3,000 or something ships anchored within and around and everywhere. They're not allowed through the strait. Bro, oil was $110 a barrel yesterday. Today it's 101. So, I mean, I'm sure it was worth a lot of money, but that's just not enough. That's just not going to cut it. You got to end this. You got to get that strait back open. Something has to open the strait. You either got to open it up, either got to end the war and open it up, or you got to figure something out. And I think you should just end the war and get it opened up. You should make an agreement with Iran. You should maybe stop treating them like the black sheep of the world. You realize that, right? And I know that they're violent. I know that. But maybe Maybe you negotiate. Trump, you're a businessman. Maybe you do business with them. Figure it out. Figure it out. I know that you can do it. If there's anybody that can do it, it's you. But anyway, so that was the gift given to President Trump so graciously from Iran, who's not having peace talks with him, who's having peace talks with him. We don't know, because we're just the goyim here at home. We don't have a clue what's really going on. All right, now we're gonna talk about how it's a little suspicious. Lindsey Graham goes to Israel, talks to Bibi, comes back, and then we're in a war with Iran. Okay, now Lindsey Graham has been talking about Cuba for a while. Oh yeah, we also got to talk about the Drewski bit. But anyway, we'll do that next after the other stuff we got planned. But anyway, now Lindsey Graham wants to do something with Cuba. I don't know if he wants war, if he just wants to take it over or just nuke it. I don't really know. But then you got Trump at his press conference or whatever he was doing, literally says Cuba's next. Fake news. I'm sorry, media. Yeah.
Great military. I said, you'll never have to use it, but sometimes you have to use it. And Cuba's next, by the way, but pretend I didn't say that, please. Pretend I didn't say that. Please, media, please disregard that statement. Thank you very much. You wouldn't have to use it.
The problem is he's actually a really funny guy. And like when he does stuff like that, I just want to stop hating him, and I just want to come home to Trump. But yeah, what's going on with Lindsey Graham? Why does he got so much pull? I mean, everybody hates him, and he seems to have pull with every government official, including the president. But, so Cuba's next, I guess. Trump is putting his signature on the $100 bill. Next to the treasurer, President Donald Trump's signature will appear on the new $100 bills, replacing the signature of the U.S. Treasurer, which has been on the currency since 1861. The Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's signature will remain alongside Trump's, and the overall design of the bill will stay unchanged. So, yesterday, I get on Instagram. First thing I see is a post from World Star, and it says Donald Trump signature to appear on the U.S. $100 bill. And I was like, no way. That can't be real. That's got to be fake news media. That's got to be CNN. But anyway, yeah, I guess it's real. This egomaniac, bro, who's telling him this is a good idea? Who is just letting him do? He's literally doing whatever he wants. And it is funny in a sense. It is funny, but when you realize, okay, this is real life. This isn't this isn't X. This isn't TikTok. This is like a real life. It's like, bro, come on. Can we do something that actually matters, maybe? Can we do something that actually matters? Like the White House app. What a great idea in theory. I downloaded it last night. I'm excited, right? I'm like, this is awesome. This is going to be amazing, right? Because I'm sure you can get notifications like True Social. True Social was pretty cool when it first came out, and now nobody uses it. But besides Trump, but yeah, now the White House app is just a propaganda app, bro. It's not even like, dude, get on the White House app. It's just bad. It's just not like, it's irrelevant. And I know it just launched, but it's like, so you've got grow the economy, learn more, lead the world in AI, learn more, support public safety, learn more, unleash American energy, secure the border, make America healthy again, reform government, like, and then you've got on social, like, it looks like it should have been cool. My uncle and sister in there screaming, but and then you can text President Donald Trump, and yeah, when you text President Trump, 4547, greatest president ever. I know it won't focus, but it literally says greatest president ever with an exclamation mark. What an egomaniac, dude. Bro, what an egomaniac. He's doing so great that he can't get any support from NATO to help him with this illegal war. But Iran has no problem getting the Houthis to help them. The Houthis actually did their first strike since the war started yesterday. They were pounding Israel. But yeah, he's doing so great. Egomaniac. I don't understand. Can't wait for the Dems to win the midterm and they'll impeach him. I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take. But anyway, Drewski, bro, that is funny. And everyone is outraged. All the Republicans are, it's only really Republicans that are outraged. But it is funny, bro. It's undeniably funny. And now you have to hold the same standard. So I seen literally Matt Rife tweeted this and he was like, the Drewski skit is funny and everyone who's offended needs to get over it. But you have to keep that same energy. He was like, a joke is a joke and you can't be getting butthurt over every joke that you see. You can't get butthurt over every joke. You know, you gotta, if you're not offended over this joke and you think this joke is funny, you can't down the road say, okay, well, that joke actually hurts my feelings and that joke's not funny. So, you know, you have to understand that it's a joke. You can't really be getting that butthurt over every joke. Just take it as a joke, bro. It's a joke, not a, you know, not a wiener. Don't take it so hard. Anyway, put it up, bro. Hideous. Absolutely hideous. And they're only mad because it's Erica Kirk. Like, if it was anybody else, it would be funny. That is hideous. Please get that off the screen. I don't know. I thought the Drewski skit, I didn't think it was, like, hilarious and over. I just think it's funny that everybody's upset about it. I didn't really think it was, like, anything out of this world funny. I mean, it was funny, but it's not something to get butthurt over. Something to get butthurt over is voting for a president and him, everything that he promised, giving you the opposite. That's something to get butthurt about. You people don't care about anything that actually matters. So, it's whatever. Anyway, I think we're going to move on to the comments, replying to you guys. We got our first two. Huh? Yeah. You were on the phone because you don't take this seriously. Yeah, I think we're going to move on to the comments. I'm pretty excited to reply to the 2 hate comments because that's funny. Anyway, pause me right there. I got to pee. Okay, so you made it this far. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We're going to reply to our comments now. Yeah, 1,084 views. Son, give me a pat on the back. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it a lot. I love to talk, and it seems you guys like to hear me talk. So, I smell it too. Oh, we all smell that piece. Smells like yeah. So, BSing, because I'm not going to curse this episode. I already told you that, son. You don't listen. BSing isn't a bad thing. You're putting quotes there like you don't agree, son. Oh, I know. I said that last video. I stand by that. It's not a bad thing. Everyone should know how, or it gets you out of really bad stuff. BSing is not lying. Okay, it's only a lie if you let them walk away believing the lie. So, you know, it's not a bad thing. I don't care what you say, the running hawk. Thank you. That was great. Iran is winning and in control. I mean, they're definitely winning. I don't know if they're in control. I mean, to an extent, for sure, they're in control. Economically, yes. I think with a full ground invasion, it would be over, but it wouldn't be pretty, and nobody wants that. But yeah, they're definitely winning right now, for sure. They're ahead. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Iran, keep your foot on his neck. You have him running. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Yeah. Definitely. Yes. Nah. If Republicans lose the midterms, it will get slightly better. The Republicans remaining in Congress will start voting more in line with Democrats because they won't fear Trump anymore and will vote more for what constituents want. Oh, my bad. Illiterate. That's not true, man. Sorry, but that is just not true. It's gonna be so much worse. Think about it. Really think about it. it's not because they fear Trump. It's because the Republicans, they're stubborn. The Democrats, they're stubborn. When you have two stubborn people that want totally opposing things, pretty bad, son. You're gonna have legislative gridlock, and the government, it's already been shut down a lot. It's gonna be shut down 90% of 2027, and it's gonna be shut down 90% of 2028. So just get ready, because it's not just gonna affect stuff that we don't deal with every day. It's gonna affect regular stuff. It's gonna affect a lot. It's gonna affect you every single day that they're shut down. So get ready. That's not to doom. That's just being honest. It's gonna be pretty bad. So, but thank you for commenting. I hope you do more, and I'm not trying to sound like D word. Hopefully you are right. Hopefully. I hope you're right. But do some research, and I think you'll... Clavicular arrested for battery? Bro, I seen that yesterday. Dude. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Like his comment so that way he checks out the next video. I'm about conservative Democrat. No, what does that mean? I've been reading that for like 2 days. Your name is Biden rules. Bro, please scroll. Please scroll. Don't even dislike that. Dislike that. Okay. $1 trillion military looks like it's been a waste of money. U.S. invested in expensive missiles that can't stop millions of cheap drones. U.S. should have been making and buying inexpensive interceptor drones like Ukraine has been doing, but Trump can't admit Ukraine has cards and that he's been doing wrong. Yes, absolutely. They should not be buying. They should stop buying weapons, and they should start producing weapons. We should become an industrial country again. We should make everything. We should be reliant on none. Everyone should be reliant on us. I do agree. It is so ridiculous how we buy everything. You understand that? U.S. doesn't make anything anymore. They buy everything. Why? Make it. We used to make it, and we used to be a really rich country. We should make everything and buy nothing. But anyway, that's my rant on that. You're right, for sure. Jasper777777. Thank you for the 2 comments now. Iran is winning. All right, bro. Yeah. Said that like 3rd comment, by the way. No, thank you. Thank you for the... Sorry, thank you. What a weirdo. This is media. Mother... Son, your name is Clam Jams. Clams Jams? You're an idiot. I'm a weirdo. You're an idiot. Let's look at your YouTube channel. Clams Jams. 7 subscribers, bro. SMD. SMD. Homemade whip up, tip up. You're in... Wow. Stripped bass fishing. You should put stupid bass fishing because you're stupid. Let's look at his playlist. What's bro got on the playlist? Favorites? Dubstep, bro. Ja Bundem? Is that pot? Do you smoke pot too? Are you a loser? Wow. Okay. Yeah, dislike his comment. Block him from my YouTube page and send ice to his house. I can't effing watch this stuff after that intro. Bro, nobody asked. Pull up this guy's channel. Pull up this loser's channel. Jordan Heckler. That's what you are, as a heckler. 7 subscribers, bro. You gotta keep on walking, son. Be his 10th view. Walking through it. We'll be your 10th view. We'll even throw you a like. Oh, I would so call you the F slur, but I'm trying not to curse.
Check it out, yeah.
Like this video, Dex. Subscribe.
I just follow you.
No.
Come. Have you ever seen those treadmill?
You look fruity,
walks?
bro. Don't talk to me like that. You lost your mind, son. And I don't even want to watch this. That's the difference. He was entertained and able to watch my video, obviously, because he left a comment. I'm not even entertained right now. I think I'd rather take out a gun and blow my brains out the back of my head than keep watching that. Anyway, dislike his comment, dude. Third comment from Jasper, bro. Are these bots? Are these guys leaving 3 comments bots? No, okay. Thank you for the comments. If there is a fair election in 2028, Republicans will not win. This war can't be a win. If it ended tomorrow, 40% of the world's oil infrastructure is destroyed. So there will be a recession, to say the least. If JD takes over now, he can't fix that. People will blame JD for their life turning to shat. Yeah, you're right. Because it is JD Vance's fault. It is everyone in the Trump administration's fault, because yes, Trump is above them all. Trump is the president, but there's a reason that he has a cabinet. There's a reason that he has a vice president. There's reasons for them to be there. And if they come out and they say, Trump, I'm opposed to this, this doesn't benefit me or the citizens of the U.S., Trump should listen. And if Trump doesn't listen, then JD Vance should get a press thing together tomorrow and say, hey, he's not listening to me. I don't want this. Nobody wants, all these people should be coming out against him, and they're not. They're not saying anything. They're not saying anything. So I think any chance that JD Vance had at president is gone. The only way he's going to be president is if Trump gets impeached. That's it. That's all he's got. Because he should be vocally opposed to the war if he is. If he's not, then he should be doing what he is right now. And he's just falling in line. So, next comment. Joe Petrie ain't do nothing. The lone ghost, bro. I don't know. The lone ghost is my biggest fan, and I appreciate him. Yeah, he ain't do nothing. What TF is the ghost? For real. Oh, is this ghost? Who is the lone ghost? We ask every video, who is the lone ghost? Trust me, twin. Just watch it. It's the best show you'll ever see. Okay, holy peak. TS is the best stuff ever. Thanks, I guess. Looking at GDP and fourth comment, by the way. Looking at GDP and unemployment numbers, etc., everything was better under Joe. Trump, by every metric, has made everything worse. Okay, man, I appreciate, this is fun. Seeing what you guys have to say is fun. But, like, bro, you're, like, halfway base and, like, halfway an idiot. Like, how about we got effed for 2 elections? How about we got Joe Biden and it was bad? It was undeniably bad, and you know that. And now we have Trump, who's supposed to fix everything, and it's bad too. How about that? How about we don't ever say that Joe Biden, how about we don't ever give Joe any credit? Besides telling Israel no, he did that. That was cool. Who does that and doesn't get shot and killed in a car? Anyway. Huh? Yeah, we're at a rally. Okay. Heart that comment. So they know that I appreciate them. Stuff like that. Twin, I wasn't talking about Biden. I was talking about the guy he mentions at 15 seconds. Exactly. Yep. Thanks, Lone Ghost. Trump believes his own lies. His life is a living lie. He cannot bear to face the truth or reality. He cannot understand how demented his mind is. Can you argue with a brick? The tragedy is that about a third of America are either dumb or uneducated and simply cannot face the truth that they are Trump's chumps, suckers taken for everything they have and destroying their own lives and killing their own country. Bro. Oh my God, I said a curse word! This is what you guys do to me, dude. This is what you guys do. It's like, why are you leaving a hate paragraph? Like, make your own video at that. I appreciate the comment, of course, but it's like, bro, you can do what I'm doing. If you are that passionate about it, you should make your own channel, and you should start doing the same thing that I'm doing. If you're that passionate about it, it seems like you got something to say. It's just, I mean, you're right, for sure. He does believe his own lies, and he cannot bear to face the truth or reality. Yeah, you're right, for sure. But I'm saying, bro, you should make your own channel too. See if he's got any videos. Let's see. If you don't have any videos, bro, what are you doing? Yeah, Samuel, you got videos? Are these diss tracks on Trump? No, but yeah, you should make your own channel. You're right. You're right. But bro, you got some pent up rage. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it. I know that it was a great episode. I know that you loved it. I want to remind you to please like, big thumbs up, son. Subscribe, comment, share it. You know, a little arrow, share it. Share it to your mom. The Cougars love me. A lot of girls actually text me and they're like, my mom really loves your show and your curls. And I'm like, thanks, honey. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.